YouTube, Harley Day Rider here. Just was shining my bike up, and shit, I tell you what, it's pretty screwed up, but I'll show you guys when I stop for gas. There's a bolt missing off my saddlebag, off the bars around the saddlebag. So I stopped. I found out it's a 3/8 inch bar, or 3/8 inch bolt. So I at least put a bolt in it to hold me for the day, because I'm planning on going to the Harley dealer tomorrow anyway for a group ride. So I think that I should be okay for the day. I'm going to check it here on and off. But sometimes a little ingenuity to fix your bike, you know. You have to get your bike straightened around and fixed up. It's we're going to call it about 75 degrees right now. Very overcast sky, if you can see that. And always in Pennsylvania, you know, just never get away from this damn wind. Seems to be always windy in Pennsylvania. But hey, I wanted to get out and go for a ride, so I took the day. I actually took a day off today. I took a vacation day, and I was going to spend it on the bike. I had a nice route planned out, so I think I'm going to try the route. As long as this bolt holds up, we'll be all right. I'm not going to film the whole ride because it's going to be a good ways. Matter of fact, I'll reset my trip meter here. It's going to be a good ways, and I don't want to. I really don't want to bore you to death with hours and hours of footage. So we're not going to do that. The first place I'm going here into Washington, get some gas. I think I am going to put my sweatshirt on because it's a little, even though it's 70 out here, it's overcast, so it's a little chilly. Yeah, you'll have that. So I did bring the half helmet also, to make sure that I have, you know, a comfortable helmet to wear with the full face helmet. So anyway, they really need on these bikes to put on there what gear you're in. I think that would help me. This bike does have a 6th gear indicator. I found out when I was out on the highway one day. It does have a 6th gear indicator, and it tells me when I'm in 6th. But for the most part now, it kind of sucks. But anyway. So yeah, when I get to Washington here, I'll show you where I had to put the bolt in the saddlebag. I mean, you know, I just didn't want to take a chance of it falling off. I think that's my big thing. So I'm going to watch it today, make sure it's okay. And I don't know where the other one fell off at. I backtraced my steps to my shed where I keep the bike. I looked all over the ground. You know, I didn't walk the whole thing. I rode in my truck, but I didn't see it anywhere. It's a bummer. It's a bummer that something will fall off your motorcycle. But I revert my life back to the Deadliest Catch. If you've ever watched Deadliest Catch and the crab fisherman, I kind of revert my life back to that, in the sense that, folks, they're out on the Bering Sea and shit breaks. Shit just breaks. And those guys have spare parts and they can make things fit and work. And I think that's what it is. When you have a motorcycle, you know, get some spare parts. Maybe, I don't know. And have those spare parts around so you can, you know, take care of your bike. I mean, when you're out on the road, you don't know where you'll be. So maybe that's the topic of this little story here, is have some spare parts. I always carry a tool pouch, you know. When I had the Sportster, I had a rattle, and I thought something was coming loose. Well, it ended up being the belt guard, and so I started carrying tools around with me so I can, you know, at the very least, I can tighten things up. I think that's important. So anyhow, but I figure I better fill the bike up first before I take off, because I never know where the gas stations are. And you know, that's par for the course of this journey. So yeah, I don't know, YouTube, how many spare parts is enough spare parts? How many spare parts should we carry? I don't know. I mean, you know, a couple bolts maybe, 3/8" bolts, I guess. I don't know, some screws maybe. I don't know. I don't know what else we should carry, but we should carry some stuff around with us, you know. Definitely carry your tools, you know. Definitely have your tools with you. That's really important. There's them big water trucks I don't like. I don't like the water on the road they leave. But anyway. The road's also a little wet. It's been raining here for about, 3 weeks. Nah, not that long. At least a week and a half it's been raining. This is the only day they're calling for no rain. The only day. And I told my partner at work, I said, look, bud, I said, this is the only day with no rain. I do got to get a ride in, you know. I said, I do want to get a ride in and take the bike out there. I got a little journey planned today, so hopefully this bolt holds up. I'm a little less concerned with it now that I did put a bolt in. I did get it to tap right into the hole, so that's the main thing. So you know, and then I wanted a 10 o'clock start, which I got a 10 o'clock start, but I just had to stop at the hardware store real quick, and that's okay. That's all right. I had a buddy supposed to go with me today, but he's trying to sell he has a 500 Honda Shadow he's selling. Oh jeez, don't pull out, bud, stay there. So he has a 500 Honda Shadow that he is selling, and he has somebody come to look at it. He really wants to get rid of that because he bought a 750. I think I told you guys about him before. He's a very good friend of mine. 67 years old, just started riding a motorcycle. Very, very impressive. 67 years old. So he's riding now and he loves it. So he just bought himself a Honda 750 Shadow Spirit. And he seems to really like that bike. So, because remember, we all tell you it's not what you ride, it's as long as you're riding. Right? That's the key element here. As long as you're riding your motorcycle and getting out there, getting some miles under your butt. That's the key thing here. Anyway, yeah, I was going to go to Harley Davidson. Like I said, I'm not now. I told you that because I'm going, hopefully tomorrow if it don't rain, I'm going to go in the morning and see if they have that part for my bike. I'll show you what I mean when I stop for gas. So anyway, just listen to Mike Kelly 7, with his great view on Harley haters, and he really goes off the deep end there, and I think that's cool. Also from NC Stoney, he actually did a video for me. I asked him to do it on how he did a half helmet motovlog helmet. You know, he got the camera on there, he got his a boom microphone he set up. Because the biggest thing with doing motovlogs is the wind noise. You don't want all the wind noise there. That's the key thing. And he doesn't really have any wind noise. It's cool. He has so much padding on his microphone now. it's really something else. So yeah, so much padding on that microphone, but you can still hear the engine. You can still hear his engine roaring away, and that's pretty cool. You know, you want to be able to hear the engine running on a bike, kind of as a background, I guess, so you know that you're actually riding. Some guys, and it's okay, I mean, I'm not complaining, some guys do what's called a voiceover, where they record their ride, then they talk later with a microphone, and they do a dubbing over top of the video. But somebody said a true moto vlogger is somebody that talks when they're riding. I was kind of fortunate when I bought my camera, because I bought, you know, the Drift HD Ghost. It has a microphone input, and Ghost Drift sells a microphone to go with it. It's a little lapel mic that I wired inside my helmet, inside a full face helmet, so it's really neat, and it works really, really well when you remember to push the plug in all the way. I have a nice video I did, but I can't post it because the plug wasn't pushed all the way in the camera, and all you hear is wind noise. And that's because you're getting the noise from the camera's microphone. So, anyway, pretty neat. So the trip I'm going on today that I planned out is to go visit where my dad grew up. My dad passed away about 2 years ago. You know, I hope he's resting peacefully now. And I go down there every now and then in the car. I've never been down there on a motorcycle, and I thought, you know, it's a really nice trip. It's a lot of back roads. He grew up down in a place called Elko Hollow in Elko, PA. It's right down by the Monongahela River. So you're riding along the river the whole time, so it's really, really a nice ride if the weather holds up. But I'm getting blue skies now. If you look at the skies, the gray is kind of dissipating a little bit. We still have a lot of clouds, but at least the gray is leaving. That's a big bonus. Yeah, I miss the old man a lot. I mean, he's never... Well, he's seen me have some other bikes. When I had a Honda at one time, I had a Suzuki at one time. He did see those bikes, but the old man has never seen the Harley, you know, either one of the Harleys I've owned, so I don't know. I mean, it's sad. Not that he could have ridden on it. I mean, he was, you know, as you get older, you don't get as limber, I guess. Your body parts don't move as much as they did, so... But yeah, I miss the old man every day. I mean, you know, and if you have a parent that passed away, I'm sure you do also. It's just, it's heartbreaking not to have them with you anymore. So, uh-oh, Mayday. Thought the tractor was pulling on the road. You got loose grass here on the road. Holy fudge! He hit my helmet with a piece of rock. Son of a bitch. Should go back here and kick his ass. Don't you hate when people are mowing towards the road and they blow the shit on the road? Which is very illegal here in Pennsylvania. You're not allowed to put anything on the roads. If you're shoveling your snow, you can't put your snow on the roads. And you're not allowed to blow your grass on the roads. Not to mention, he's going to hit cars and shit, hit my helmet with a rock. You know. Some have brains, some are brainless, I guess. I guess that's what it is in life. Probably lucky I had the full face helmet on. I might have wore that rock right in my ear or something, or right on my neck. I mean, hey, there's always a bonus, you know, when you're wearing a helmet. Full shield, full face, I don't know. And guys will tell you, you know, and NC Stoney, I agree with him. Also, you know, I also agree with Mike Halley 7 and Moose. You know, Half helmets are a lot more comfortable, guys. I mean, they are. They're nice. You get a lot more air. You get more wind. It's just nice. You're still protected. I mean, you know, better than the bandana helmet that I've seen at the Harley dealer many times. And it's just really a lot more protection. But people say, well, you don't get no air with a full face helmet. Yeah, you do. I leave my shield cracked a little bit, just to cover my eyes. And I get air. The only thing you can't do in a full face helmet, you can't spit. So if you chew snuff or tobacco, it's pretty hard to spit. You're not going to drink anything. You're not going to grab a bottle of something and have a nice sip of something. And if you sneeze, you just screw your shield all up when you sneeze. So those are some downfalls of full face helmets. Upsides of full face helmet, naturally the motive logging. That's an upside. Also, protection. I mean, from the elements, you're not getting all that wind. In the wintertime, they're very nice. If you're riding and it's cool outside, it's really nice to have a full face helmet because you don't get all that wind on you. And it's nice when it's really cold out. So I went on a buying spree when I got my helmet. You guys probably see my helmet video. You know, I got the full face, 3/4, and also got the half helmet. Half helmet, believe it or not, costs the most money. It's a shit ton of money because it says Harley on the side of it. It cost me a lot of money to buy that helmet. So we're almost at our fuel stop here in great little lovely Washington, Pennsylvania. So, nice little town. It has its moments. It has its moments every now and then. But you know, other than that, it's a nice little town. Show you that bolt real quick here before we shut the video off. So there's the bolt right there if you can see it. It may have actually loosened up somewhat. You get the wrench out and tighten that up. Okay guys, well, I should have probably got a couple lock wishers to put on there maybe. Yeah, well, that probably would have made it a little better. She's vibrating out on me. Alright guys, we'll talk to you here.